Welcome to a glorious 90-degree evening in the beer garden, and let's get right to this brew review. Up this round, beers from Aldi. It's Patriot's Reserve, 95% water. This American lager is brewed in Virginia Beach, Virginia, made in the USA, as I would expect from a beer named Patriot's Reserve American Lager, exclusively at Aldi, and of course here on the playlist of beers from Aldi. Hey, thank you for your views, sub, and support. Let's pop the top and see what we got. Hey, please tell me what town and state or town and country you are viewing from. We're going to give some shout outs in just a minute. And at the end of this brew review, I'm going to rate this brew, Patriot's Reserve American Lager, out of 5 stars. How good a cheap brew is it? How cheap is it? I don't know. My dad dropped this beer off, but I've been told it's around $7 for a 6-pack at Aldi. All right. Time for the liquid to hit the lips, but first, let's get some notes. I'm getting notes of old map room, a budget motel check-in desk, moldy Wonder Bread. Some say this is similar to a Boston Lager by Sam Adams. I hope not. Or Yingling, sort of a cheaper version, alternative to that from Aldi. Time for the liquid to hit the lips now. Let me know what you're drinking while you're watching this brew review. Cheers. Color is pretty good. Not much of a head. No lacing. If you're new to beer drinking, lacing is the significant foam that sticks to the inside of the glass. Ain't got that here. But that's no big deal. I can see where they say that this is sort of a clone to a Sam Adams Boston Lager. Kind of the throwback. I can see that. A Yingling, not so much. Again, I'm going to be rating this out of 5 stars. How good a brew is it at the end of this brew review? I want to give a shout out first to all my viewers. Tell me what town and state or town and country you were viewing from. I write down a note here. Well, I write it with this one. I'm right-handed, not left-handed. On the back of my sold out, a Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review coaster set, a requested shout out, DeLand, Florida. There you go. I love that in the comments. They're like, come on, man, DeLand, Florida. I love your channel. There you go, DeLand, Florida. Kent, UK, Forest Lake, Minnesota, and Fredericksburg, Virginia. A lot of American patriotism going on and has gone on in the past in Fredericksburg, Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C. So there you go. 95% water, again, similar to Boston Lager. Yingling, $6.99 for a 6-pack, around $7 a 6-pack. It is quite a niche, the beers of Aldi, and they really have an unusual, you know, if you're watching this, you shop at Aldi or have shopped at Aldi, you know kind of what a flea market of a grocery store it is. So, but I'm always perplexed why they go out of their way to have their own brews, or brews that you will only find in Aldi. It's not an Aldi brew per se, but they farm it out to breweries to brew something of theirs, and there you go. Bob's your uncle. That's for you in Kent, UK. I never really understood what that means. It's kind of just a good filler phrase, right? Bob's your uncle. The good thing about this is, as with most beers of Aldi, they don't have a whole lot of money to spend, so they keep everything very simple on the label. I like that. I'm a simple guy. I don't want to be told a story about the beer on the back. I don't want to be wowed by a bunch of overdone graphics and logos and stuff. So that's definitely not done here. 12 fluid ounces. I hope it's fluid. So there you go. Again, it's pretty much what it looks like. And who would be drinking this? Someone who's cheap and someone who shops at Aldi. And you see Patriot's Reserve American Lager, you think, all right, that might be all right. And it's all right, it's all right. Like I said, very similar to the original Sam Adams Boston Lager. If you like Sam Adams, check out my extensive playlist on Sam Adams brews, including probably my biggest one to date is the Cherry Bomb by Sam Adams. You can find this here on this channel, and also the for fall, the apple spiced ale. Check out that review as well. But let's get back to this Patriot's Reserve from Aldi. It's all right. Really malty up front, which I like. I'm a malt guy, not much of a hoppy guy. I got sidetracked on IPAs for a while there and just was like, oh no. And then I was okay. All right, I'm back. But man, those IPAs were being so overdone so much, and it's hard to get. It's easy to get lost on that vapor trail. I don't know why my nose is itching. What is that? What do they say when your nose itches? It's a sign of what? If you know what that is, let me know. Like sometimes when your palm itches, it's a sign that you'll come into money or something. What is it when your nose itches? Please let me know. Oh, and I know you will. All right, so back to the beer. No sense in really killing the grass here. Not a whole lot of. It's okay for $7 for a 6-pack. Yeah, it's malty, not hoppy at all. When it hits your tongue, it has a kind of a funk. That's what she said. But besides that, Uptown Funk. What are you gonna do for $7 a 6-pack? So out of 5 stars, I'm gonna rate Patriot's Reserve American Lager a 1.75 out of 5 stars. There you go, Aldi. And if you love brews of Aldi, check out my playlist or just type in, and you'll find it. You'll see it there. Hey, it's a beautiful day here in the beer garden in front of the Grande Fig and the fireless pit. Why don't you grab yourself a brew? You drink that brew. Cheers.